Through the waters of baptism, we are claimed by Christ and anointed to be His hands and feet in the church and in the world.
As you know well in your own homes and families and work, these have been difficult times. And so I appreciate greatly what's been done here in the parish, particularly with regard to the financial gift that many of you have made to our parish and for our work.
Your generous financial commitment to the work and mission of our parish has enabled us to increase our staff to include a parish involvement coordinator, as well as an additional member to our communications team.
We are in the hands of God, open to His word, striving to meet the needs of the poor, striving through God's good graces to become the people He created us to be, a holy people, worshipping together, going out, working with other agencies, Casa Juan Diego within our own parish, Catholic Worker House, Christian Community Service Center, working with over 100 other Christian churches in Houston, reaching out, and particularly during COVID, for people without food. So we are clay in the hands of our Lord, open to becoming what He calls us to be.
We are grateful to have been able to extend our care for the greater community by hosting several organizations and services on campus, including the American Red Cross blood drives, Walgreens flu clinics, and the Harris County Public Health COVID-19 vaccine clinics.
The more we desire to give ourselves in charity, the more charity we will have to give. And so Teresa's is certainly blessed by so many people, staff, acknowledging the God from whom all good gifts come.
As a parish, we have found new, transformative ways to be church, ministering by our prayer and presence to those most in need of support. In partnership with Christian Community Service Center, we assisted those most negatively impacted and marginalized by the pandemic. Through our ministry, we continue to find ways to accompany those in crisis.
When I came to St. Teresa, the sandwich ministry was already there. So I got involved immediately, and I am absolutely amazed how many people have responded, and I've made pictures of it when my car is filled with sandwiches. We sometimes are very easy to write a check and send it to poor countries, but we have poor people right in our own neighborhood. So that's why I feel very strongly about supporting Casa Juan Diego.
Our catechists provided for the spiritual formation of the youngest of our community, welcoming them to faith formation classes, both in person and virtually. Children were prepared to gather around the Eucharistic table with us as they celebrated their first reconciliation and first communion. Over the summer, the faith formation team provided a fun, safe week of vacation Bible school, and plans are already underway for a summer of faith and fun in 2022.
I wanted to create a community for my children. I wanted them to feel like there was a place where they felt at home, or they had someone that they could go to. They continued in their journey with the Catholic Church, and that's one of the things I like about St. Teresa too, because looking ahead, I do see that they have the young adult ministry, they have the 5:30 Mass with the Life Teen.
There's enough masses and there's enough activities that we can find unique times to spend time with the children while still learning about God. During the pandemic, finding Father Phil, a friendly face in front of the altar on the TV, it helped the kids re-engage a little bit. You know, they kind of thought that was neat, watching him on TV, seeing their own church, seeing, you know, something they're familiar with, even in odd situations.
Providing quality programming that nurtures and inspires the spiritual journey of our parish requires a commitment from each one of us. We, the parishioners of St. Teresa in Memorial Park, have received abundant blessings and have promised that those who journey with us will not walk alone.
Being involved in so many different groups in the parish throughout my childhood and teenage years and into my young adult life, has really formed who I am as a person. I've made so many friends and connections through the different ministries here at St. Teresa, and I think it can be tied back to clay and the potter's hand and how I've really been formed by God and by this community into who I am today. During the pandemic, we started our mission and ministries, and I was asked to be one of the co-chairs for the young adult group. I'm really excited that this group is starting now. I think it's such a great time. People are really craving, especially young adults, are craving this connection and this community. And I'm really excited for all of the things we have planned. We have small groups happening, social events, spiritual. It's a really exciting time to be a young adult at St. Teresa's.
Your pledge supports programs for our children and young adults, ongoing ministry with our parishioners who are homebound and who are grieving the loss of a loved one, and continued collaboration with our social service ecumenical partners.
Life is constant change, but we don't really see it until we look back on it. Keeping Christ at the center of these changes are critical, because otherwise you do lose your way.
God has gathered us as one parish family under the patronage of St. Teresa, the Little Flower. Among the many things we learn from her is the value of small sacrifices and acts of love.
When we first started coming to St. Teresa's, it was pre-kids, so I guess in a sense we were molded that way. And as years come, we've come to have 2 kids, and St. Teresa's definitely have had a hand in helping us be molded into a parent and raise them up through Catholicism, and it's now helping them establish faith. And so that's how St. Teresa's has helped me and my wife.
I am part of the floral ministry, or arts and environment ministry, here at St. Teresa. I help with the altar flowers at Advent and Christmas time. We do the poinsettias, and at Easter time we do the Easter lilies as well. Basically, I make the flowers, my husband helps.
I just do what she tells me to do, where to put the flowers and when to deliver.
All of us are called to be good stewards of the gifts we have. We invite you to prayerfully consider an ongoing financial gift to support the mission and ministry of our parish. May the generous sharing of our resources lead others to know the love and mercy of Christ.
None of that would have been done without the parishioners, without the love that they feel to St. Teresa and to our community, and for that we're extremely thankful.
You play a great role in enabling this to happen, and so there's so many to be thankful for, but you especially, because you would allow us and enable us and support us financially by your prayers, by your love.
It's happening again. People are coming back to church.
All are welcome.
All are welcome.
All are welcome.